Hey guys, welcome back. So in this lecture, we're going to learn set interface and also some of its implementing classes. So what is set? A set is an interface and a part of collection that cannot have duplicate elements or value unlike list. It stands for an unordered set of elements. Here is the below implementing classes of a set interface, which is like HashSet, LinkedHashSet, and TreeSet. Just a footnote, HashSet does not maintain order, whereas LinkedHashSet maintain as an input order and TreeSet maintain ascending order. Okay, so that's a very high level about the set interface. So let's go about to know about a HashSet. So what is HashSet? So HashSet is a class used to create a collection that uses a hash table or hashing mechanism to store data. It implements set interface, as you already know. No indexes uses in HashSet. So there is no indexing we use like, in an ArrarList or array we have seen. Your HashSet doesn't use any indexing. So it cannot have duplicate value unlike ArrarList, but allows null values. It doesn't maintain the insertion order, as I already told you. It is the best approach for searching operation since it does not follow the insertion order. So if you need to search, any element out of your list, that time is HashSet is the best option because it can directly, just to find the whatever the element you want to, you want to retrieve. Since there is no index number uses, so definitely the get method following index number, to retrieve any individual element doesn't work in HashSet, unlike the ArrarList or LinkedList. For each loop or iterator object or method, it's the best option to fetch data from the HashSet container. Okay, so let's see an example, the implementation between the HashSet and set. So here is the one class I already created. It's called HashSet example. So here, let's create an object of HashSet class and store, elements. So to do this, let's create an HashSet, and let's put in a string type, string plus, and then let's put in a variable. It's HashSet, and also create an object of HashSet, like, and the diamond sign or operator, and then hover your mouse, input the package, java.util package, right? So this is you create an object of HashSet class, and using this object, we're going to, using this object reference, going to add some element to this HashSet. Okay, so let's use the set. Let's add set dot same way add, and then let's put over here, say, code inbox, so one element. Let's add more element over here, say next element is like automation, and the next element would be, say, lab. Okay, now if I want to see the my whole set, so simply sys out what's the object reference is set, save it, run it. Here we go. This is my set. Okay, HashSet. Here is, you can see all three elements, code inbox, automation, lab, but since it doesn't follow the indexing, so that's why you can see the automation first and the code inbox second, and then the lab is third, unlike at the ArrarList or LinkedList. Okay, that's one thing. Now if you want to retrieve all the element from this HashSet, how can we do this? to do this, we can run for each loop or iterator method or iterator object. Is totally up to you. Let's use the for each loop. For, and then so you already know it how to use the for each loop. Each for each loop set here, and then puts in a variable, declare a variable, and the type would be the same as this our hash set, like a string, right? And then let's put this one, let me put this one right here. Let's again sys out, and then just pass the var variable over here. As you know how the for each loop works, so from this hash set, so each and every element will be retrieved and will store in the var variable. So first element will retrieve and store over here, and then it will come to the inside the body of the for loop, and then it will print the value of the var. Then it will go back to again, the loop will keep continuing as long as in this set I have the element. Okay, so that's the way it's for each loop works. I believe you already know it, right? So let me save it and then let's run it. Here we can see automation code and box lab. Okay, now let's see that if we can add another duplicate element. As we know that hash said doesn't allow to add duplicate element. Let's see that if we can do it or not. So let me try to add this one set again. It's the same. Let's add the automation one. Okay, at the end over here, I'm going to add it over here. Okay, so I'm adding is a duplicate elements automation again over here. Let's see, let me run it. You will see it doesn't allow. It means it's not, this automation is not added to the hash set, it's not added to the set, right? And also when it's retrieved the automation is only the one time, which is following this hash set, which is the first, this one, not the duplicate one. So it's pretty clear, does not allow duplicate elements. Okay, not allow duplicate elements in value. Okay, so now the next things, like how can we retrieve one specific element since it doesn't follow the indexing number, right? It doesn't follow the indexing process. So if I want to retrieve the value from, say example, say code inbox or say lab. Okay, say lab, I want to retrieve the values lab. How I can retrieve one single element, since there is no indexing, so I can't use the index reference because it doesn't use the get index method. So in that case, let me just put it over here. When I use the for loop, for each loop, we know this every time it's the cycle goes, like iteration happen, the one element, every single iteration, one element will retrieve from this set and will store in var variable, the variable I declare, right? So what if, like, whatever the value is stored in this var variable, I can compare with my desired element. Okay, and then if it's a match, then I can print that one, right? So let's see if I can just use another if condition. If I will say if, say if bar, okay, so this bar, so whatever the value is stored for the first iteration, store in this variable, I will compare with this one, dot equals ignore case, I will compare with my desired one, which is like a lab, right? Lab. And if it's a match, whatever the whatever the number of iteration, it's match, I can say if it's a match, let's print, give me that value. So show me that specific value. So I will say system.out.println, print me that value of that bar. Okay, so let me I'm going to comment this one, so it will not print all of the elements, so it will just only print the matching one, the lab. Okay, here we go. So this is my set, hash set, and this is the desired element that I'm looking, one single element I can retrieve using my for each loop, using an if condition. Okay, so that's the way you can use the iterator object or method also instead of for each loop. It's totally up to you. Okay, so this is all about the hash set. Thank you.